you guys. Welcome to McKellar Motivational Monday. My name is Danica McKellar, and every week we get together and talk about something that might make us a little happier, a little more confident, a little more motivated. So this is no exception. Hi, guys. So I can't believe we're in December. I know we were in December last week too, but this feels like this year has just been like zooming by. Yeah, so tell me, where are you guys watching from? Washington State, Seattle? 2 people from Washington State. Nice. El Paso, New York. Hey, everyone. Texas, outer space. You know what? That one, I'm just not sure I believe. Hey, guys. So right now I'm on Facebook, Periscope, and Instagram Live. Houston. And Periscope is always the fastest one, by the way. I ask a question, it's like people are answering right away. They have a really good algorithm there. Las Vegas, Michigan, another Washington State, Missouri. There's something about Washington State right now. I don't know. Hello, Ray. Hey, guys. Missouri, California, Pennsylvania. Nice. Michigan. El Salvador. Very cool. San Antonio. Yeah, I love it when it's international. So I don't have a ton of time today, but I wanted to chat. Something's wrong with Facebook. It's not working very well. Hopefully that'll be okay. I want to talk about setting boundaries because it's just a good topic, and also the holidays are coming up. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like sometimes there are a lot of obligations when it comes to the holidays. And yes, we're all living on a planet in outer space. Yeah, but I think outer space is in reference to Earth, so it's like outer. Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying this new lip color. It's kind of fun. I don't know. I guess I've been in the mood for trying new things. Any of you guys see my wigs that I was trying on the other day? I don't think I got a chance to post it on Facebook. But it was, I posted it on Instagram and Twitter. I just was at a wig shop. There was a wig shop nearby, and my son and I just dropped in, and I just for fun, tried on some different wigs. I'm not going to do anything drastic to my hair. And the reason I'm not going to do anything drastic to my hair is because I've tried before and it doesn't look as good. I need dark hair. It needs to be long for some reason. I'm not sure why, but that's the case. So, hey everyone. So, we're going to talk about setting boundaries, and what that means really is knowing where your limits are and sticking to them, which can be challenging sometimes. You thought the wig was cute? Find YouTube videos on aliens, or I don't know, somebody's talking about aliens, I'm not sure what they're saying. So not building walls, setting boundaries. This is setting boundaries, personal boundaries for ourselves. So sometimes when the holidays come around, we're like, we have to go to this dinner, and then we're doing this thing, and then we've got all these obligations, and what can tend to happen is suddenly we lose ourselves. And that happens in life too, not just with holidays, that's for sure. So we hear this, we've heard this, we've probably all heard about setting boundaries. What does it mean? It means that if I am exhausted, I need to rest, for example. If I've set this whole schedule out for myself, and I'm doing all these things, I'm going to be all these things to all these people, and I'm going to fulfill all these obligations, and you're like, I'm tired. Maybe you need to say no to something. And saying no can be really hard because none of us want to be the bad guy, right? We all want to feel like we're the person who's always like, yay, they're coming through for us, and it's all fantastic. But the truth is, if we don't take care of ourselves, then we can't be there for anybody else either. You know, on airplanes, when they say, okay, when the oxygen mask drops down, put one on yourself before you help your child, and you're like, what? I would never do that. I would always help my child first. The problem is, midway through helping your child, you could pass out, not even get to finish helping them, and then you don't get oxygen either. So there's something to that. Now, it doesn't mean being selfish, and I think there's a big difference. So here's how I like to, if I feel overwhelmed, and I'm just like, I need to change something, I don't know what, but something has to give, I will take a few minutes of quiet time. If I'm in my right mind. I don't always do everything perfectly, you guys. But if I have enough self-awareness at that moment, I will say, okay, you know what? Take a moment and get quiet, meditate a little bit, think about what my goals are, what's actually important to me, and what I need to be a good person for everyone else. So it's not about saying, well, I'm setting boundaries because I want this and I want that, and it's not about that. It's not about some sort of self-righteous claiming of what's yours. This is about giving yourself the spiritual moments and guidance or whatever you need to be your best self for yourself and everyone else too. So you don't have to be worried that you're going to become a selfish person if you start setting boundaries. If you start saying, you know what, I would love to join you guys for lunch tomorrow, but I'm just not going to be able to make it. I have to say no, to turn something down. That know that you're doing that, and you can listen to yourself and say, what's my motivation here? What, not like an actress, what's my motivation, but what's my motivation? Why do I want to say no to this? And if it really feels right, like, you know what, no, this is not right for me, whatever it is, then it's okay to say no. Thanks, guys. So what do you guys think about boundaries? Are you good at setting boundaries? Have you really thought about this before? Right, saying no but still being respectful. Well, absolutely. Selfful. Ooh, compassionating. I like that. As opposed to selfish. For self and selfless is selfful. Nice. I like it. It's difficult for you. And yes, true. True friends do understand. Well, here's a good question. If a true friend of yours needs to set a boundary, do you understand? That's going to be your first litmus test. Because if you can understand and be empathetic for other people needing to set boundaries, then you can apply that to yourself as well. It kind of goes hand in hand. It's sort of both or neither. As you've gotten older, you're better about setting boundaries. I feel like all of us care less and less what others think as we get older. That just seems to be across the board. And so for those of you who are on the younger side watching, I want to try to help to give that to you. It's okay. You don't have to be everyone's favorite. You can be your best self, and then you will attract the best people to you. You always try to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Yes, and setting boundaries for the type of relationship you want to have. For every relationship, whether it's family or a romantic relationship or friends, whatever that is. Not apathy getting older, just realizing that you are the only judge that you actually care about for yourself, for real. And that other people are going to have their own stories, their own biases, their own whatever it is going on that will affect the way they view you, and that's not your problem. It looks like on Facebook I've lost the network connection, but it's still recording. That's very confusing. But if you're still watching later, hi. Yes, self-care is essential. So boundaries comes down to understanding self-care, that you need it, understanding when you need it, and understanding why you need it. So not because you're just trying to be this selfish person taking up all their own time and doing what they want, but what do you need in order to be your best self to bring to the world? And honestly, my mom teaches meditation. And when my mom is teaching meditation, this is something that she talks about, is you get to have a relationship with yourself that's private, it's different, and it's special. Some of us pray, some of us just go within and meditate. And yes, Ray, social media breaks. That's very interesting that you should bring that up. I'll talk about that in a moment. Yes, Green Jay, meditation is wonderful. It's hard to self-reflect when your time is important to others. Yes, it can be challenging to find time to self-reflect. But really, we all have 5 minutes. We really, really do. I've actually been doing a thing lately where a friend of mine and I we're like meditation buddies. So we're just meditating for like 5 minutes a day when we can throughout the day, whenever it is during the day, not like necessarily synchronized. And then we text each other. We're like, yeah, I did my few minutes of meditation. And so we really do have that. Just take 5 minutes if you need to. Just do some breathing. And see what kind of messages come to you. See what kind of information is there. And if you're still struggling with figuring out what you need and why, really try writing about it. It really helps. It really makes a difference. If you can't make someone else's Christmas party, for example, maybe you can do something else for them later. That's a great idea, Mark. Yeah. You guys are great. I really appreciate all your ideas, all your contributions to these. My uncle is your best client in Las Vegas. Good guy. I do have an uncle who lives in Las Vegas. It's funny. Cool. Well, tell him I said hi. Into the blue. I don't have a podcast. Maybe someday. This is kind of like my podcast, sort of. Just hanging out with you guys for a few minutes every week. Something else. I wrote a couple notes about this. I'm not sure if I said everything I wanted to. Just in the end, your gut will guide you. Just listen to it. listen to it. So again, I'm not encouraging you guys to be selfish, but to do what you need for yourself so that you can be a good person. Deepak Chopra, who's one of my favorite authors ever, Deepak Chopra, he has the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, which I absolutely love. He talks about your gut and your heart being intuitive and smarter than our brains could ever be, and that it will guide you and it will tell you what is the right choice in any given moment. And oftentimes that choice is about setting boundaries. But what that right choice is will be, he said there's one choice in every situation that will bring the most joy to you and everyone around you. So it's not an either or, which I love. So speaking of boundaries, I do need to wrap it up. It's 10 o'clock for me. And also speaking of boundaries, I will be taking a social media break soon. Not yet, because my movie hasn't aired yet. They moved my movie date. So now it airs December 21st. So it's a Friday night, December 21st. I'll be live tweeting. I'll be promoting it beforehand. I'll be active, but I am going on vacation with my family in a couple days for a week. So then I'll come back and I'll do more press for the movie to come out. But after the movie comes out, I will be taking a social media break probably for 3 weeks, starting just before Christmas. And but this coming Monday, I'll be on vacation with my family. So I don't think I'll be doing another one of these for a little while. It'll probably be 4 weeks, and I will miss this so much. If something changes and I can, then I absolutely will. Yes, I have a Hallmark Channel movie coming out. Actually, not Hallmark Channel. It's Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. It's called Christmas at Grand Valley, December 21st. It's myself, Brennan Elliott, and Dan Lauria, who played the dad on The Wonder Years. And that's very exciting for me because he's like a second dad to me, and I just love him. And it was wonderful working with him. So that's December 21st, a Friday. I will be live tweeting. Brennan will be as well. I'm not sure about Dan. I'm not sure if he does that. But have a wonderful holiday season. I will see you on social media, just not doing, I won't have time for this because I'll be gone Monday, and then I'll be on my then it's like Christmas Eve, and then anyway, then I'll be on my social media break. So have a great, great holiday season. Set boundaries, love yourself, do things for yourself, meditate, write in a journal, and thank you so much for all of you who are buying my books for your kids for Christmas. At McKellarMath.com, you can see all the books, and for like little ones, like Bath Time, Math Time, or then Do Not Open This Math Book for 6 to 8 year olds, teaching addition and subtraction. And go to my Instagram feed, you'll see recent posts about all that. And thank you for sending me pictures. Yes, Kirk and Caleb, you guys are great. You've sent me several pictures. I love it. You guys send me pictures of your kids with my books. I love them so much. It makes it all worth it. And again, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week and month, I guess. And thanks for watching the Danicam. You are the D Squad. Mwah!